Hello everyone, welcome to the Whistling Hermit's One Card Spread series. This video series is primarily intended for learning how to read the tarot. However, you can also use this as a card reading for the day. This is a timeless reading, so if you are watching this now, its message might be for you. For this video series, we will be using the giant Rider Waite Tarot deck by the US Games Systems Incorporated. We will also be using the booklet of the Tarot of A.E. Waite by AGM Urania. The first part of the video will be a descriptive study of a specific card in the tarot. We will describe what we see and the insights and feelings we gather from what we see. The first part is characterized by spontaneity. We allow the cards to speak to us regardless of the generally accepted meaning of the card. By doing this, we hope to increase our intuitive capacity for reading the tarot cards. In the second part, we will be reading the description of the card taken from the booklet of the Tarot of A.E. Waite by AGM Urania. If you intend to use this as a timeless reading, you can randomly choose any card in the series that resonates with you. An alternative approach is to shuffle a Rider Waite card deck and pick a card randomly. You can then choose the card in the video series that corresponds to the card that you picked. Note that this series is a work in progress and it might take some time for the 78 cards to be completely read. So, without any further delay, let us proceed to the card for the day. So we now go to part 1 of the one card series of the Whistling Hermit channel, and our card for today belongs to the Minor Arcana, and it is the Ace of Swords. Now the Ace of Swords in the suit of swords is considered as number 1, but there's no number here. However, you will know that it's number 1 because there's only one sword here. Okay, so the Ace of Swords is related to the Major Arcana card, which is the Magician, which is also under number 1. And we know that the Magician is sort of a harbinger of a new beginning, is a harbinger of a new beginning. Wherein the Fool is provided with the materials needed for the journey by the Magician. Okay, here also when we look at the Ace of Swords, the heaven or the universe or the infinite or the source is providing us with a gift symbolized by this sword. And when you look at the sword, it symbolizes something related to intelligence or to the intellect. At the same time, something that is related to something that has force or has a certain power or a certain speed. You know? When it comes to speed, what I'm thinking right now is that something is coming and it is being brought by someone who is holding a sword and he's running and say, out of the way, out of the way. So everybody will really go out of the way because nobody would like to go against somebody who's holding a sword. So it could be at this present moment of your journey, you are going to receive a very important message, and that you're going to receive it special delivery or quick delivery. There will be a quick delivery of this message or this gift will arrive to you in speed and with sort of a certain intent, a certain force, a certain potency. I mean, it is something that it might be with assertion be given, or will arrive with assertion, something that will not will something that can overcome obstacles. No, so this is a special gift that will come to you. No, and this one can also symbolize like a breakthrough. You might have in the past been facing a certain intellectual problem where you really couldn't find an answer, and you are now at a stage where suddenly you will have an enlightenment, like a eureka moment. No, it might come like what I'm thinking right now is like the one that in the Eureka, wherein this guy was in his bathtub sitting there, and then suddenly the answer to the problem came and he started rushing out into the streets. No? I hope you will not rush out into the streets without any clothes. No, anyway, it would be for some of you who are having some intellectual problems that you can't find the answer. Somehow, if this card is what you are encountering right now, then maybe it could be a symbol or a message that you will very soon find an answer to this intellectual problem that you have. It could also be that suddenly you will be given a gift of a new insight, a new vision, a new dream, you know, something that would inspire you to begin a new journey. So this Ace of Swords triggers something. It can be also an intellectual journey, a new inspiration. If maybe you are in a situation of work, you might be given something new that would change the course of your situation right now. So it's a gift. When we look at here, there is a crown and some leaves and some like wreath that are hanging into it. What I picture right now is like it's a king that is returning from a battle in a big parade, and people are throwing wreaths, leaves from the windows of high buildings, and it's slowly dropping into the procession, and some of them got stuck with the crown of the king. So there seems to be a big celebration right now. For some of you, there would be some victory and people are celebrating, and as you can see, some of the confettis that are being thrown are still continually falling, some of them getting stuck to the crown or the prize. It's like I was thinking, if it is a king, so it could be that there's you might have a leadership role right now, or you might be already in a leadership role, and somehow you and your team, or you and your force, your group, have sort of achieved a certain success, and everybody is celebrating and praising you and throwing confettis before you. So this is what another possibility that we are considering here right now. And you see here, it is given by someone who has strength. It's coming from the universe, or given with something that is strength, and not only strength, it is glowing. There's really certain force in the appearance of this special gift, this new beginning. And this is happening when you look at it, the sky is clear. Now the cloud here is a symbolism that it's coming. It's a gift from the divine, or gift from the universe. Now when we look at it, there are mountain ranges here. So the mountain ranges is that in the far distance, despite of the success and the promise of this new beginning, I don't know if the direction of your journey will be towards these mountain ranges, then it means that there will be some challenges that are awaiting you, especially if you pass by this mountain where the parts, the peak are a bit higher, no? This one a little bit more rugged, no? If you travel there, then it means that maybe this new journey that you're going to undergo will not be quite easy. There will be some challenges, no? But the promise is that you are given a gift, and you are given this intellectual capacity to be able to achieve it, no? An inspiration, a new vision, and a capacity to communicate, no? So it is, I feel that whatever this gift that is given to you, you will also have the ability or the gift to be able to express it, to tell it to others, to share the idea or the vision to others, that you have will have the communicative capacity to explain it. I guess it's really true. When we look at our life, when you get to be inspired by something and it really touches you to the deeper level, you will become spontaneous in expressing it, and you can really impart this new knowledge or this new inspiration or this dream that you have received. So this is our interpretation of the Ace of Swords. If this is your card of the day, then this is a good promise, something very beautiful for you. You are going to receive something very beautiful soon, or a communication, something that is positive, you know. It can be also that this message will be something that is impelling, that will really trigger action after it has arrived. So this is what we have now for the Ace of Swords. I hope that it has triggered your mind to be a little bit more intuitive, and I hope that it has tickled some insights from deep within. And now we go to the second part of this one card spread series. Thank you for listening. Now we go to the second part. Okay, so now we go to part 2 in our one card spread series of the Whistling Hermits channel, and our card for today is the Ace of Swords. So we are going to use again the manual or the booklet provided by the Tarot of A.E. Waite by AGM Urania. Okay, so now go to the Ace of Swords. Here we are. Okay, the Ace of Swords. So we have a one-page description with divinatory meanings, warning, advice, and action. Okay, so we will now read the Ace of Swords. Okay, Ace of Swords. Each suit presents its own part in the struggle for a new creation. Swords bring the most difficult part, the acceptance of everything we've lost. Whether the great change will come through actual destruction or more gradually, there is a level at which we resist change. The mind does not want to absorb it, and so we see figures in this suit who are blindfolded, or covering their faces, or moving away from us, their faces hidden. At the base of the suit, however, lies the ace, the strongest and most difficult of the aces. This is the power of mind, but also destruction. The yods this time take the form of drops of light. Okay, so what we considered earlier as leaves, I think, are the ones that are considered here or called here as yods, no? Yeah. So the yads this time take the form of drops of light to illuminate difficult truths. The hand appears to hold the sword tightly, as if it's difficult to hold. Like the sword of justice, it points straight up for absolute truth as it pierces through the crown of earthly power to something greater. Divinatory meanings: truth, illumination, a calm mind in the face of difficulties. Warning, advice. There is resistance to truth. A commitment wavers, possibly fanaticism. Action. Think very clearly, uninfluenced by emotion or desire. Well, so this is what the booklet provides us, a description. No? It really supplements our first reflection. As you know, the reflection that we do or the descriptions that we make are spontaneous to be able to encourage more our insights. I thank you for we now finish our part 2 of the Ace of Swords, and I thank you for being with me today. I wish you a great day and a great adventure which awaits especially those who are resonating to this card at this present moment. Until next time, hope to see you soon.